go. What do you got? Oh, shit. I did not expect it to spin a tire. I barely got in it. How long will it take flipping cars to go from $4,000, which is where we're starting, to get to $100,000 in cash? That's the new goal. That's what we're doing. You're going to want to follow this series. Welcome to the Master of None channel. I am on the road right now, on my way about an hour and a half north of my home to pick up a flip vehicle that we are purchasing as a wholesale from a dealership. Once we get there, we'll go over the vehicle. We'll talk about the price. We'll talk about the project and my plan to get to $100,000 profit flipping cars on the side. This isn't a full-time job. So this is not the car we came to look at. This is actually another one he's got here for us. I think he said this would be like a $2,500 car. We could sell it for around like $5,000. We're gonna take it for a test drive real quick. Camry LE. I'm not a Camry fan. I think they're ugly. I think they're boring. I'm not a Toyota fan. You can see all like the damage here on the fender, scrapes there. Those will buff out for the most part. So that won't be a problem. It just needs a really good cleaning, and then there's a dent in the hood. And the trunk's a little goofy, like, I don't know what's going on here. Hear that? And there's no cover up there, which I feel like there should be, I'm pretty sure. The seats do fold down, that's kind of nice. They left a cord back here. I feel like this thing's been hit or something. Tires in there, that's good. I mean, that's all looking fairly factory, so that's good. Let's take it for a spin, see how she drives. This thing's just gross. It's the worst part of flipping cars. It smells bad, it's dirty, it's dusty. It's a boring ass Toyota Camry. Look at the seats. Needs new windshield wipers. Look how shitty those are. I'd like to see if they left us any gifts. There's their paperwork. Oh, that's a warranty card. Cleaned it out fairly well. Like, this thing has so much bump steer, it's not even funny. Look at this thing. I think they paid too much for it. Throttle's good. Throttle's really good. It's kind of quick. Sounds good. It's actually driving straight down the road, which is good. Transmission seems to be shifting fine. It's got a half tank of gas. The tire sensor's on though. I don't like that. So it's either got a low tire or the sensor's out on it. I'm trying to see. It's been a long time since I've been a car this old. They don't have like a instant mile per gallon deal. Gas on this one, I don't know. I'm still like really young in my car flipping, and things like that make me nervous. Drives fairly well though. Also, who's like grinding on the dash there? That bothers me. I don't know why that's not connected. Like, what did they do? Good heat. Smells bad. Oh, crappy old cars. You gotta love them, right? Drives okay. I feel like there's a little bit of a bump steer issue. Like, I don't know if that's just a Camry thing. I'm a Chevy guy. I sure as hell wouldn't want to own this car, but it'd be a good first car for somebody. All right, we're gonna take it back. I'll talk to my guy about that, see if there's any prior history in the Carfax, and then we're gonna go test drive the car I actually came for. Only a low tire issue, which means either the wheels are leaking or it's just sat out in the cold too long. We were gonna look at this one, but he sold to somebody else. I would have been more interested in this than the Camry, I think. Just because it's got a little more like toughness. But here is the car we came for. This is the Impala LT, a 2012. Dual exhaust, LT, spoiler, alloy wheels. Tires are going to need to be replaced, at least in the back. The fronts look good. They like to hit curbs though, apparently. Cloth seats. I actually love these cars. Well, my first work car when I worked for an insurance company was one of these. They're just so comfortable. These all look like they have low tires too. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, right here. Oh my God. That battery's probably shit. 23. Put it in 23. The battery terminal is pretty nasty. Just dirty. Look at that. Look at all the fucking oil and dirt and grime on these things. It does look like it has a fresh oil filter though. She fired right up. That's a good sign. I did have it running though, I guess. Semi-powered seats. No frills. Tootsie Roll. 6 cents. Oh, 7 cents. 8 cents. God, we are just profiting. I bet under those mats there's even more. Wait, there's more. All right. Oh, I gotta remember that I'm just so used to driving new vehicles that all these old ones creak and groan and moan. The steering wheel's like making weird noises. Shift's okay. I can't tell if the steering's goofy because the tires are low. 2 years before they came out with the new body style. Let's get some heat going. Pretty good economy though, 24 miles a gallon. Let's go. What do you got? Oh shit. I did not expect it to spin a tire. I barely got in it. I don't know if the alignment's off a little or what, but it might just be an air issue. We're taking this one regardless, so I think we can flip it, and if we don't flip it, hell, I'll just frickin' drive it for a while it's for sale and save some fuel economy compared to my GMC detail bad too. So I actually already have a buyer in mind for it. They're gonna come look at it today. If they buy it, we'll be back on Monday, possibly to look at that Camry. I gotta go look at the Carfax on it though. We're gonna go back, we're gonna go in the dealership. They don't want me recording, so I'm gonna go talk to them and then I'll follow up shortly. Damn it. Overall, these are really nice trailers, but they kind of jank this one up a little bit. It's a little bit tight. See what I'm saying? Alrighty. You gotta love when the door clears the fender. Let's strap her down. All right, we've got it all strapped down here, ready to go. And of course, we double checked every strap to make sure she was good and not gonna go anywhere. Get it to a pressure washer, get it pressure washed, get it cleaned up a little bit, vacuumed out. And there's a guy coming to look at it this afternoon. Hopefully it sells today and we're back here Monday to pick up the next one. Lunch? You already had your lunch? No, I mean, you have a Casey's bag of food.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Asked her that because she asked me to stop and get them all lunch today. And she already had it. let it do a little steam clean. This thing is really hot. I'm gonna let it run for a while to steam off the image. I'm gonna let it run for a while to steam off the engine, and we're gonna bring it around and just do a really stupid fast detail job in my shop. We're gonna pull the vacuum around, vacuum it real quick, spray down the windows, spray down the, I gotta move my truck back, spray down the dash, steering wheel, vacuum seats, that sort of thing. Just make it look nice. So this kid who's coming to look at it, he's 16, and this will be his first car. So we wanna, when you're getting your first car, you wanna be excited about it, right? So you don't wanna come in and it looks like this. So we're not gonna do it perfect because I'm not a detailer, but we're gonna get it better. All right, we gotta pull this big bad boy out, bring that car in. If she starts. Come on, woohoo! No rear view camera. It's been a while since I've had a car like that. Back when you used to have to turn your head. No coughing, just turn your head. It's gonna be a really tight area to try and vacuum in now that I'm thinking about it. Doesn't look like much, but she's a beast. It's an Arbor Freight Hercules. It's got, you can't really see it because my employees cover it with powder and don't ever clean it. But it's got, you can actually turn it to like an accessory mode, and you can use a plug down there or just use it normally. And it actually purges, so you can adjust your suction, but it has a purge feature you can't see here because the sticker fell off. It purges the filter. See that sound difference? Anyways, this is what I'm gonna do for a while, and then I'll show you the after, because I don't think people want to watch me vacuum. It's like a treasure hunt. I'm gonna go put on some gloves. Look at this door. This is why you don't drive with your windows down on gravel. We've all seen Chris fix, I assume, if you're watching this channel about cars. And he always uses soapy water to clean everything, but he has a cool way of saying it. I'm gonna go a different route. We're gonna use invisible glass. This stuff cleans trim, consoles, dash, steering wheels really, really well. It's dries super quick, and then you can come back and hit it with a detailer right after. Just got done vacuuming. We're gonna show you guys this door. The driver's door really isn't that bad. I'm just gonna get it nice and soaked. Can't even do the glass because we're gonna clean the glass. And then just blue paper towels. Now obviously if I had a brush we could get in all the crevices and do a lot better, but this is getting all of the dirt off. So we're just trying to get all of that dust from the rocks and debris and all that kind of crap off. All right, guys, the flip car is not going as smoothly as I'd hoped for. So they came and looked at it, and when we took the oil cap off, I should have checked it. It had like creamy grossness, basically what oil looks like when it mixes with moisture. Not totally uncommon, especially if they just did short little drives and never really got the engine hot enough to like bake off that water. But then I opened up the air box and there was oil all over the filter, which tells me it's sucking pretty hard. So now we're tearing apart the PCV valve, and there's that gunk. I can't get right there. You can kind of see it in there. This is all really nasty. We're going to tear apart the whole air box, clean everything out. I bought a new filter for it, and then I already got this hose off here to get back in here because there's a PCV valve back there. I can't see it from this side. I think I can see it from over here. It's like, I don't know. I saw it earlier. I'm gonna have to look for it again with the light. There's this little silver one back there we gotta get. I'm gonna replace that one too, just because if they're sucking too hard, it can mess up and force oil back into that filter box. So we're gonna break all this apart. Once I get all broken down, I'll show you what I find. I bought those two parts, but I didn't buy, like this one too. It's all nasty in there. That white inside there is actually like the milky, oily substance. So I probably need to buy one of these too, but I couldn't find the part on Amazon, and I live a half hour from auto stores, so it's an hour round trip, so it's a pain in the ass to go get stuff. But we're gonna get this stuff fixed and cleaned up and run it a little bit and see if it works. Hopefully the customer still wants it. It's still a good value, but we've got to fix a couple things first. All right, there's part of my issue, I think. Look at that thing. So back on the right side of the engine, the air box is gone here. You come back and it's that hole right there. Where did it go? This tube is here on the back of there. So there's a clip you pull out, and then you got to pull this that way to pull it out, and then it pops off. And then once that's out of the way, where did it go? Oh, right here. This right here is actually pretty simple. It's on top of that PCV valve. You just slide this with your thumb and then pull it right off. I actually use two hands, but it comes off pretty easy. You can see the white gunk in there too. So hopefully my culprit is this thing getting plugged up. I'm going to put a new one of those in. I don't understand what this does, but I'm going to order a new one of these two, and I'm just going to clean this one out because I think that's just a connection. I don't think there's a valve or anything in it. Again, I'm not a mechanic, but I can kind of figure shit out, and then with the help of YouTube, obviously. So we already cleaned out the intake there, the throttle body, with some brake clean. The duct work we brought over here, and I used some brake or some degreaser on it and then rinsed it out so it's air drying right now. But we got all the gunk and everything. There's a bunch of white milky substance in here too, which actually I think that's what this is for, I'm betting, to collect that. But we're gonna let that dry out overnight. We'll get that part in tomorrow while I'm at work. I'm gonna put in that PCV valve right now, put all this back together, and then we'll just put that one in when it shows up, and those just twist in. Pretty simple. This isn't that hard to do, but yeah, so this thing too, there was oil all up in here, and then they have like this piece in there, which slides in there, and I don't know if that's a catch. Maybe you guys who are mechanics can chime in. I'm gonna go research it because I gotta buy a new one. It's coated in oil. Same with the filter. Super nasty. So I think it had a suction issue and it was pulling the oil through. I checked the oil. It is fairly full, but it's not over full, so I don't think it was an over full oil issue. I think it was that valve. Hopefully we don't have like a head gasket leak or anything like that where we're getting water mixing with oil. There's none in the oil or on the dipstick, so that makes me think we're okay. We'll replace these couple parts. I'll drive it back and forth to work a couple days, and we'll see how it goes. Old, new. Hopefully that fixes our problem. All right, there she is all installed. I did have to put these pliers like over it, and then I twisted like that, and I hit the top of them with with those pliers, but you could use a hammer, just lightly tapped it in because she's a tight fit in there. It's super hard to like get it to go without a little tap. So this should just snap back on now. Right here. Yep. So that's on. Then we've got this. That'll go back on here. And then this clip goes in here. Just like that. And then this clip comes from the other side like that. So that's pretty simple. That's all back together now. So that's actually a pretty easy part to change other than prying it out. I smashed my knuckle and then putting it back in is a little bit difficult. Once all that's dry, we'll get it put back together. Like I said, I'm going to go, I don't know what this is. Non-serviceable, do not remove. All right, guys, it's now a week past when I actually wanted to go pick up the next flip car, but you saw the problems with the PCV valve and then the buyer was a little hesitant. So I drove it around for a little while, made sure that the problems were pretty much solved. It's gonna take way more than a couple days driving though to make sure. So we did get the vehicle sold. Again, we started with $4,000 and now after the cost of the car, the cost of repairs and all that kind of stuff, where we are sitting now is $5,235. So not the best I've ever done on a flip, but we are that much closer to hitting our $100,000 goal flipping cars. And we're going to do all of this as much as we can in cash so that at the end of this series, we're laying it all out there to prove that over time with persistence, you can flip cars from as little as $4,000 to $100,000. And then we're going to go buy a fun toy or something with it. So make sure to subscribe, follow along. This will not be a super fast series because until I get my dealer's license, I can only flip 6 cars, but I am planning to get my dealer's license. I've got a building, there it is, over there that I'm hoping the city will allow me to use. In the state of Iowa, you have to have an area to work on cars, park cars, office, bathroom, and we are working on our TikTok studio over there, which I posted another video. So lots going on, and not only are we flipping cars, we're building the S10, we're building the Corvette, we're doing the 2014 Silverado project. So we have a lot going on. Subscribe, follow for more. Thank you guys for watching.